The movie opens with William Parrish, a powerful and respected media tycoon, approaching his 65th birthday. Despite his success, William begins hearing a mysterious voice whispering his name. At first, he ignores it, but deep down, he knows something is wrong. William is a man who has achieved everything: money, power, and respect. But now, time is catching up. Meanwhile, William's daughter, Susan Parrish, a kind-hearted and intelligent doctor, has a chance encounter at a coffee shop with a charming stranger. There is an instant connection. They talk about life, fate, and choices. For the first time, Susan feels something pure and real. But just moments after leaving her, the stranger is tragically hit by a car and killed. That same night, William Parrish comes face to face with the entity behind the voice, and death itself has arrived. But death doesn't appear as a shadow or monster. Instead, he takes the physical form of the young man who died earlier, the same man Susan met. Death introduces himself as a Joe Black. Joe makes a deal with William. William will act as a Joe's guide on Earth. In return, Joe will delay William's death. Joe wants to understand what it means to be human. William agrees, knowing he has no real choice. Let me be very clear, Joe was an immortal thing, or the cosmic force responsible for taking souls when their time is over. Joe Black begins living with the Parrish family. At first, he behaves strangely. He doesn't understand emotions. He speaks bluntly. He has no sense of social norms. But slowly, Joe starts experiencing pleasure from food, curiosity about people, confusion over emotions, and most importantly, he starts falling in love with Susan. Susan is drawn to Joe because he looks exactly like the man she briefly loved. Joe, on the other hand, is experiencing love for the first time, something death was never meant to feel. But there is a problem. Joe is not human, and his time on Earth is limited. William begins noticing the growing bond and becomes deeply conflicted. As a father, he wants his daughter happy. As a mortal, he knows death must follow rules. Parallel to the love story, we have Drew, William's trusted business partner. Drew is secretly planning to undermine William, sell the company for personal growth, and use William's declining health against him. Joe, being death, immediately senses Drew's dishonesty. William's 65th birthday party becomes the emotional climax of the movie. William knows this is his last night alive. He gives a heartfelt speech about living fully, loving deeply, and living without regret. Susan finally realizes the truth. Joe is death. Joe is not the person who she met at the coffee shop. She feels little betrayed. Joe now faces the ultimate choice: take Susan with him or let her live a full human life without him. Joe chooses love over possession. Joe takes William Parrish's soul, gently walking with him into death, not as an enemy, but as a companion. At the end, Joe disappears. He releases the soul of the man Susan originally met, allowing him to live again. Susan reunites with the real man from the coffee shop. William dies at peace, without fear.